Jude Bellingham's story feels less like a normal football career and more like a fast-moving rise of a player who refuses to slow down, even when the world expects him to. Born on June 29, 2003 in Stourbridge, England, Jude Victor William Bellingham grew up in a football family. His father, Mark Bellingham, was a prolific non-league goalscorer, and Jude inherited that competitive edge early. By the time he was a teenager at Birmingham City, coaches already noticed something unusual. He didn't just play above his age group, he controlled games like a senior professional. At just 16 years old, he made his first team debut for Birmingham City in the Championship, becoming one of the youngest players ever to feature regularly at that level. Even then, top European clubs were watching closely. What made him special wasn't just talent, it was maturity. Bellingham could defend, attack, press, carry the ball, and dictate tempo. He wasn't a specialist, he was becoming a complete midfielder. In 2020, Borussia Dortmund made their move, signing Bellingham from Birmingham for around 25 to 30 million euros. It was a bold investment in a 17-year-old, but Dortmund had a reputation for developing young stars, and Bellingham fit perfectly into their system. At Dortmund he didn't ease in, he exploded. He became the heartbeat of midfield in the Bundesliga and Champions League, playing with a mix of aggression and intelligence rarely seen in teenagers. He also quickly became a leader on the pitch, shouting instructions, organizing teammates, and playing with a fearless edge against elite opponents. By 19 he wasn't just a prospect anymore, he was one of the most complete young midfielders in the world. In the summer of 2023, Real Madrid secured his signature for a fee reported at around 103 to 113 million euros, potentially rising with add-ons. It was a statement signing. Madrid weren't just buying potential, they were buying the future of their midfield. He immediately justified the price. In his first season, Bellingham became a superstar in Spain. Playing more advanced than at Dortmund, almost as a hybrid attacking midfielder and second striker, he scored crucial goals, delivered in big matches, and quickly became the emotional leader of a new Madrid generation. He was named La Liga Player of the Season and helped Madrid win major titles, including the Champions League in his debut campaign. The Bernabeu crowd didn't just like him, they adopted him as one of their own. Jude Bellingham is listed primarily as an attacking midfielder, but in reality he's closer to a complete modern midfielder. At 1.86 m tall, he combines technical skill with physical dominance, rare for a midfielder of his age. Internationally, he is already a key figure for England, accumulating dozens of caps and becoming central to England's midfield plans for major tournaments. Bellingham's market value has fluctuated, but he consistently sits among the most valuable players in world football. Recent estimates place him around 120 million euros to 155 million euros estimated value range, 2026 models. Peaks reported above 150 million euros in elite valuation systems. Some projections earlier in his Madrid rise placed him even higher during peak form cycles. At one point after his breakout Madrid season, he was considered among the most valuable footballers in the world. Even when form dipped slightly or injury concerns appeared, his valuation remained elite because of age, profile, and contract length. He is under contract with Real Madrid until 2029, which strengthens his long-term value dramatically. Financially, his net worth has also grown rapidly, estimated at around $50 million, boosted by salary and endorsements. Bellingham's career path is surprisingly short but explosive. Each move represents a massive jump in responsibility and pressure. Unlike many young talents who move gradually, Bellingham skipped steps, going from championship teenager to Bundesliga star to Real Madrid superstar before turning 21. By 2025 to 2026, Bellingham's story became more complex. After an explosive start at Real Madrid, expectations skyrocketed. He was no longer just a rising star, he was expected to be the face of a new era. Recent reports and discussions around him reflect both admiration and pressure. Some analysts noted a slight dip in consistency compared to his debut season. Transfer speculation briefly emerged, with rumors of huge Premier League bids reaching 150 million euros to 200 million euros ranges from multiple clubs. Despite speculation, Madrid remained firmly in control of his contract situation. He continues to be a central figure for both club and England. On the international stage, he has also been given symbolic leadership roles. In 2026, he was handed England's iconic number 10 shirt heading into the World Cup cycle, signaling his importance in the national team setup. Even with criticism and intense media attention, one thing hasn't changed. He remains one of the first names on the team sheet for both club and country. What makes Bellingham's journey intriguing isn't just success, it's the speed of it. Most players take years to reach elite status. Bellingham reached it before 21. And now the challenge isn't becoming great anymore. It's staying there while the entire football world studies every performance, every dip, every decision. He is no longer the young talent. He is the standard. And the next chapter of his career will decide whether he becomes just a superstar of his generation, or one of the defining midfielders of modern football history. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos.